Hey Chris House fans, got a new stuff Saturday video for you. Got some new pretty parts and a new kit in, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Integy's done a great job with these new light bars. Really cool. Sorry, roof racks with light bars. It's half right. One thing they've listened to, and they've listened to myself and a bunch of other dealers. We're like, can we just get mounts that are a little bit more adjustable / we can move them? And what's cool is you can actually move the mounts and they mount onto the roof. Now, any of you guys who have a roof mounted rack understand that on some bodies you need that extra 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. So, you know, if you swing the hardware in, it's going to make a life a lot easier, or left to right, front to back, whichever you need. Good job, Integy. You've done a great job. I love it, okay? And they come with the light buckets, hardware, lights now. You know, and for 69 bucks, it's actually it's a really good value, which is nice. You know, some people will be like, well, I can make that for cheaper. It's like, well, okay, sure. But the hardware and everything, that's the big thing. When you build a lot of small stuff, any of you guys out there that watch these videos understand that the hardware, the nuts, the bolts, the little stuff, little hinges, mounts, hooks, that stuff can bleed you dry really quick. I know I get some, you know, we get a lot of hardware in here, and when I look at it, I'm like, geez, that's expensive sometimes, but it is what it is. So when you look at this guy here, these are fixed mounts, so they're not adjustable, right? Now obviously this is a big bad boy roof rack. This is going to go on a larger body, okay, or more of a scalar body. That's going to be something on the plus side, okay, which is good. And then I got another guy with fixed mounts, but I got this orange roof rack, really cool, and they have different price points. Got this good old trusty, and we've had these in before. They're like a wire mesh roof rack, really nice, lights built in. It's good. So Integy's been really stepping it up with wheels, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot because, you know, we love RC 4-wheel drive. We love, sorry, let me correct myself. We love the products that RC 4-wheel drive has, okay? And, you know, they take a while to get stuff to market, but you know what? They do a good job. And when you see their wheels, you're like, wow. Now, these price points are getting into RC 4-wheel drive price points. But there are some little perks because Integy still likes to stay a step ahead, and they do their homework, okay? First of all, like, the aluminum, the machine work is the best I've seen from Integy so far. It's tight. The tolerances are good. Like, it looks good. No, I'm not miking these or whatever, but it's all good. So these have a single side retention system. So there's 8 M3 screws. Take note, everybody making bead locks, still using M2, M2.5, and M2.6. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, when you have a small screw and you tighten it down, you over tighten it, you get a little gorilla strength in there. Maybe you sneezed and you tighten it too much and you snap the head of the bolt off. It's beyond frustrating. I've done it. You know, staff has done it. There's a lot. We've all done it. You know, and if we haven't, well, then good. But you know, the other thing too is if they're not tight, you're like, yeah, is that wheel gonna come off on me? Anyways, lots of cool hardware. Everything looks tight. And what I like about this is clearly they're using some kind of a thread lock or a grease or a glue to hold the screws in because they're not all popping out. Another big thing too is you can fit this on a multitude of different axles. Okay, axle ends or stub shafts if you want to call it. And if you look really carefully, it's stepped in there. So, I got my little pointer tool here. So, this extra little groove in here, that extra little ring down in here, okay, that's for wraith axles. Okay, now it also actually includes a 12mm hex as well with grub screw retention. So you just tighten that down and it will hold on, okay? And washers. It's the little stuff that makes a big deal in the hobby. And the discerning hobbyist, the guy who's been in this hobby for a while, goes, yeah, I know what it's like. I mean, you know, there's still a lot of wheel companies out there that require you to buy a whole bunch of extra crap for your build. It's like, okay, here's the wheel. Here's the front, the back, the side, the bead lock ring, the hardware, the mounts, the offset spacers, all this stuff. And it's like, guys, like, we just want a set of wheels. Shut up, you know? It's good. Shut up in your face. It's good. But, you know what? Can't win them all. And, you know, so Integy's doing a lot more for a lot less, and it's not like I'm plugging them. They're just they're doing a good job. Keep it up, guys. Little light bucket sets. We have these in red, blue, yellow, white, whatever the hell you want. Okay, and what's cool is they come with all the hardware, everything, so you can mount these onto your rig, which is great. We got these wheel chocks in. They've got rubberized things that actually go on the front, so actually they don't slide along the surface. Someone's like, stop moving your hands around. We have these in yellow and red. Very, very cool. Not as cool as this, though. I overshot it. Where's the dog? Where's the dog, Charlie? There he is. I scared him. We're here early, so he's like, oh, I gotta sleep. Charlie, I'll let you in a minute. So, this is the new SCX-10 II. We have not received this many phone calls. Okay. Questions. Mainly phone calls. Less questions, and I'll get to that. In a kit in a long time. The biggest kit to date, believe it or not, was actually the sawback. We looked at all of our, and that was back, 3 years ago, and the sawback, along with the Komodo, pretty much took #1 spot as far as initial reactions. People wanted them, we sold them, it was great. And that was exciting times. This is the first time in a long time, in 3 years, that I've received such amount of, of praise on a kit kind of thing. Well, not personal praise, but this is a great kit. Now, I haven't built it, so people are like, what are you basing your information on? You know what I'm basing my information on? Axial is part of a bigger group, bigger family of RC enthusiasts and manufacturers. It is nearly impossible for these guys to screw up, okay? Now, I know some of you guys are like, well, the Yeti Score Truck or the Yeti. They're great trucks. They're different trucks from their regular lineup. And it's always important to remember, a truck that's good at everything isn't great at anything. So not that I'm giving them off the hook, giving them a way out. But I kind of am, because you innovate a kit. You do it. These guys are doing a great job. Now, I had a lot of skeptical guys come in asking me some questions about it. And I was talking with Mark. Mark, you know who you are. Mark S. And I was like, I don't know if I like the kid and this and that. We were going back and forth. And then, you know what I said to him? I go, you know what? I think because we're hobbyists that are immersed in this hobby, and considered experts, I think it's our job to hate everything that comes out. Do you know why? It's just because it's different. I feel like an old guy on a bench going, you damn kids with your friggin' Nintendo boxes, right? Huh. I felt like that. And I had to really look at what this kit was. I really do think it's great. And, Axial doesn't give us demos on kits. They don't give us a whole bunch of free loot. They don't go, there's no... The only promotion I have to really push this is it's really 5 years of research, 4 years of research that have went in and found out what people want, and they've adapted, and they've done a really good job. So, the only hilarious comment I got, and I thought this, or I read on the net, which, on the internet, there's all kinds of stuff. People are like, so they picked a Cherokee, a body that's already been out, which I do agree. Proline's had it for years. Like, they could have picked something else. Whatever. It's okay. But they picked a unibody vehicle and instead made it to an RC car with a full frame, which I thought is a little ironic. But you know what? What the flip side to it is this is that is a fantasy build. If people could have a full, body on frame Cherokee, guaranteed they'd be flying off the showroom floor. So everyone can stick that in their pipe and smoke it. Look at this new Bronco body, a little pricey, but you know what? I like Proline bodies. They've done a good job, nice and tough. Durable bodies. Look at that. Awesome. Look at that. Looks good. And we got a new Ford Raptor body, 2017 Ford Raptor. And I gotta say, whoever's designing the molds for these, they're doing a great job. Keep it up, Proline. We love your products. You guys are doing a great job. So, other than that, that's it. We got some new wheels, roof racks, SCX-10 II. We only have one left, okay? A couple guys already picked up theirs. And the Proline bodies. So if you have any questions, come let us know, guys.